This is Car Guys New England, your YouTube channel for anything automotive.
Bad, cause it's bit bad. She want me the bag, like chips at the front. This fuck, I'm fly like a pelic in my bed. I like get my way, pelic quick. They get the pop up on the elephant cut. My trunk, yeah, it's in the front. Of course, it's in the back. This a big, this a real big difference. You just want a club. I just need them racks. You just want a parties. I just want a rock star.
This is Jay with Car Guys New England, and today is part 3 of working on the Lowrider Caprice and upgrading the hydraulic system. So let's get started. Our new solenoids have arrived for the 96 volt hop switch. So we're going to get these installed on that new bracket that I installed in the previous video. And those solenoids are going to go on that bracket that I added. And what I'm going to use is a cordless drill and some self-tappers, and we'll just get the solenoids in. All right, so we got the first solenoid mounted with a self-tapping screw. What I'm doing is drilling a pilot hole and then using a self-tapper. So I'm going to just go down the line, get these all set up. All right, now we've changed the bit. We got our pre-drilled hole, so we're just going to start the self-tapper. We don't want to go too tight. And then we'll, obviously we'll clean everything up when we're done, like all the little metal and stuff. But that's how you mount the solenoid to the rack. So let's keep going with this so we can get this done. So one bank is ready for the 96 volts, and I got another one in for the other pump. So I'm just going to finish installing the last 2 solenoids, and then this should be ready to wire up. And all of our new solenoids are mounted. I still need to vacuum and clean out down there the metal drill shavings, but it is hot as hell in the garage. So I'm going to work on the secondary wiring in the house, and that's for the solenoids to bridge them, but let me get started on that. So I have some 14 gauge stranded wire that I've already pre-cut to about 8 inches, and I have these terminals that I'm going to crimp on. I am using this pair of Klein crimpers because this gets a very secure crimp on things that won't pull off, and actually I double crimp it with these, and I give them a pull test. So I'm going to work on these and get these ready. Our secondary wires for the solenoids are ready, so now I'm just going to make these look nicer by coiling them up on a screwdriver. I'll show you what they look like in a second. Okay, my solenoid wires for the secondaries are all set, so I'm going to go put those on there, and then I'm going to work on the hopping switch next. Alright, so I have put the secondaries on the solenoids. I've also moved this wire, since this will be 96 volts now, over to these terminals. The one I took off here, I'll have to have another run come out to 48 volts, but it's definitely coming together here, so it's looking good. So the hop switch has been wired up. This is a 7 conductor wire. White is the 24 volts into the switches, and then my front pumps are the purple and the green on here, and then my other dumps are the red and the yellow. So that's all wired up. Doesn't need a 9 conductor wire because we're only doing the front pumps. So I'm going to put that back together, and then I'm going to show you guys another cool thing. And the hop switch, what I'm going to do is put a disconnector on here. The male end is going to be on the switch side, and then the female side will be on the car side. That way I can disconnect this switch when I'm not using it, since this is going to activate 96 volts on the front pumps. So these connectors have been modified, so it's keyed so it can only go in one way, and that's to prevent anything funky from happening. But it's a nice feature to have, and this just simply locks into this like that, and you know, it's a quick disconnect for that. It does have these shells. This is an amphenol connector that's been modified, so we'll be using this. And what I have to do is tin these wires first, and then solder those into the correct terminals, whatever I use here, and same thing on the other side. And then I'll double check, I'll test it with the ohm meter to make sure that I'm on the correct pins, and then the hop cord is ready. So we're definitely getting closer to completing the upgrades to the actual hydraulic setup. In the next video, I'm going to be polishing the new blocks that were sent over to me raw, even though I had ordered polish blocks. So I'm all set up for that, but I'll show you guys how to polish aluminum. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. If you have questions or comments, be sure to comment down below. This is Jay with Car Guys New England. Until next time, take care.